Malacañang distances itself from proposals by lawmakers to fine and seize ABS-CBN's headquarters.
Wala po tayong komento dyan. Yan po ay individual na opinion ng ating mga mambabatas, our policymakers. We respect their views but we take no stand.
This comes after lawmakers Rodante Marcoleta, Boying Remulla, and Mike Defensor held an online forum last Friday, July 17, and proposed sanctions such as fining ABS-CBN about 1.97 trillion pesos and seizing the network's headquarters in Quezon City.
Yung titulong unahin natin na makuha natin kagad yun. Lahat ng mga chattels doon, improvements, pag-aari na ng gobyerno yun.
We have to meet next week.
Meanwhile, Broadcast Network TV5 Chairman Manny Pangilinan says they're ready to absorb some of the displaced workers of ABS-CBN following its government-backed closure. Pangilinan says there are no direct talks between the two networks, but there is an ABS-CBN offer to rent a channel on TV5's sister company, Signal TV. Signal is still assessing the offer. Effective August 31, ABS-CBN will retrench employees after lawmakers denied its franchise. ABS-CBN has yet to disclose how many employees of the network and its subsidiaries would lose their jobs. This comes as the Philippines sinks into recession and unemployment reaches an all-time high due to the coronavirus pandemic. Privacy Commissioner Raymond Liboro says the Bureau of Corrections cannot invoke the Data Privacy Act to withhold information on the alleged deaths of high-profile inmates. This comes after J.B. Sebastian, a key witness in the drug trial of Senator Laila de Lima, is reported dead from coronavirus-related complications in the new Bilibid prisons. Justice Secretary Menardo Guevara says he agrees with Liboro, at least with respect to Sebastian, who was supposed to testify for the people in the cases against De Lima at the time of his death. Up until Monday afternoon, Bucor Chief Gerald Bantag was still invoking the data privacy law in his refusal to disclose details of the reported deaths. But the Justice Department overruled the Bucor, saying the Bureau already confirmed that Sebastian was cremated. As to the 8 other deaths of high-profile inmates, Guevara says it may be prudent to await the results of the NBI investigation first. From January to July 19, 2020, a total of 476 convicts died in the custody of Bucor. 21 died of COVID-19, but dozens end up dead without ever being tested. Despite the consistent increase in coronavirus cases, President Rodrigo Duterte allows limited face-to-face classes in low-risk areas or those under modified general community quarantine. But Education Secretary Leonor Briones says not all low-risk areas can resume face-to-face classes, only those that meet requirements such as adequate facilities.
We were thinking that up to January 2021, we can start allowing between August and at present, we will be assessing the schools.
Remote islands such as Siquijor, the Dinagat Islands, and Siargao were among the areas requesting the limited face-to-face setup. This comes after Duterte signed a law giving him the power to reopen schools later than August during a state of emergency. Many criticized the DepEd's decision to open schools in the middle of a health crisis. Parents and students pointed out that the coronavirus lockdown has affected household finances, and many Filipinos don't even have access to a computer or the internet. The Department of Health confirms 1,951 new cases of coronavirus infections, bringing total cases in the Philippines to 70,764 as of Tuesday, July 21. Recoveries are at 23,381, while the death toll is at 1,837. The total number of cases are roughly double the number of the cases end of June, which was around 35,000. Meanwhile, 2 COVID-19 vaccine candidates, proven safe for humans and produced strong immune reactions, are involved in 2 separate clinical trials. The first trial, held in the United Kingdom, induced strong antibody and T-cell immune responses against the novel coronavirus in about 1,000 British adults. The UK team found among the 500 or so patients given the vaccine, their immune response peaked around 14 days and decreased slightly by day 56. A separate trial in China involving more than 500 people shows most developed widespread antibody immune response. But the authors of the study say they encountered a few adverse side effects from the vaccine candidates. a global coalition urges the Duterte administration to drop all charges against Rappler CEO Maria Ressa. In a statement released Tuesday, July 21, the hashtag Hold the Line Coalition, which consists of 78 civil society and journalism organizations, says the charges, quote, criminalize journalism and silence Ressa and Rappler as threats to press freedom and democracy escalate in the Philippines. The statement comes a day before Ressa's scheduled arraignment over one of the tax cases filed against her and Rappler Holdings in November 2018. The coalition also notes the devastating blow to media freedom and access to information caused by the earlier rejection of the franchise of broadcasting giant ABS-CBN. The hashtag Hold the Line Coalition was formed in early July to support Ressa and help defend press freedom in the Philippines after she was convicted of a high-profile criminal cyber libel charge. At least 11 complaints, investigations, and cases have been mounted against Ressa and Rappler since 2018. Ressa has posted bail 8 times and has been arrested twice. President Rodrigo Duterte's claim that gasoline or diesel can be used to disinfect and kill the novel coronavirus is false. In a speech aired Tuesday, July 21, Duterte advises the public to reuse face masks by disinfecting these with alcohol, Lysol, gasoline, or diesel.
Bigay namin yan sa inyo libre. But wear it. And maski nagamitin mo siguro yan 2 beses, okay mo lang. O sprayhan mo lang ng alcohol pagkatapos. Huwag yung in-spray mo at isuot mo kaagad. Yung pagkatapos ng araw, hang it somewhere, sprayhan mo lang ng Lysol if you can afford it. Yung wala, ibabad mo ng gasolina o diesel. Putang ina, COVID na yan. Hindi uubra yan dyan. Totoo. Wala kayo, if you want to disinfect yun, maghanap mo ng gasolina. Babad mo lang yung kamay mo. Layo mo lang kaya baka wag sa loob ng bahay ninyo.
There is no proof that gasoline or diesel can disinfect surfaces, skin, or even masks. Inhaling and having prolonged contact with gasoline can be harmful to one's health. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's list of disinfectants for use against the virus on surfaces does not include gasoline or diesel. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention also includes gasoline in its database of toxic substances.